Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I made it this week for my goal was to walk 3 days out of the week, starting this month, um, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. I thank God I was able to, excuse me, I was able to do that because it was only by His grace that I was able to do that. Y'all, my Fitbit came in, my new one came in. I am so excited. I love my Fitbit. My Fitbit, for some reason, is like motivation to me to do good. I guess because I can see it, and then it gives you like the little hoorays when you make it, stuff like that. So, it makes my day. Um, it's kind of sad. Found out yesterday that a cousin of mine passed away. She was a few years younger than me, about the same age as my sister, um, early 40s or what have you. But, excuse me, y'all, my hair look a mess. I just thank God that I had the opportunity before she has passed to connect with her. We didn't get to really see each other, but we would talk on Facebook, on Messenger, video call each other. Um, I'm sad she's gone, but I'm glad she's no longer suffering. So I'm going to rejoice for her because of that. And just so y'all know, if y'all hear music in the background, I don't own rights to this music or anything like that. Um, but I'm still sitting in my car, so I hope YouTube doesn't, get rid of my stuff. So I'm trying to turn it, all the way down. But yeah, we gotta live life with a purpose. And my videos that I'm documenting again is one to get me out of my comfort zone, and two, so that I don't give up on myself. Um, I look back at some of my old videos, like the very first ones, like taking off the mask. That still holds true today, even though we have to wear masks now. Um, when I'm referring to taking off the mask, is the fakeness, the, you know, lying to yourself. Forget the world and what everybody else expects. I'm talking about we put on this mask where we're just so happy with ourselves and all that stuff, and we know we're not. And deep down inside, deep down inside, we're hurting, and we can't live for the world. We've got to live for ourselves, and we've got to live with a purpose. We got to live and ask God, what is our purpose? What is our calling? What are we supposed to be doing? Even on my journey, I've been on this journey for a very, very long time. For starters, I never thought I would even get to the size I was. At one point, I was my scale only went to 420, and I'm pretty sure it was bigger than that because at a few times it would give me an error. So that means I had got larger than that. Am I small now? Heck no. Do I have a long way to go? Yes. Do I pray God lets me reach my goal? Yes. If I don't reach it, I'm still going to be trying, and that causes my insides to become healthy. I'm going back watching some things that were on Netflix that really motivated me before my injury in November of 2019. Just a background story. I know it's kind of jumping around, but November 2019, November the 4th to be exact, I started feeling really, really bad, excruciating pain. I went to the urgent care. They called it sciatica, but then they were gonna let me leave, and then there was another doctor that came in. He said, "No, we need to do X-rays and things for you." So I went. They did the X-rays and things. He told me, "You need to see a neurologist or a sports medicine doctor immediately about your back. You have degenerative disc disease, and it's really bad." And I was like, huh? He was like, yeah. Because I said, well, y'all keep saying this sciatica, give me a little shot, this good. He said, yeah, no. He said, no. I said, okay. So he gave me a little pamphlet on it, and I kind of read up on it. I was like, oh, okay. All right, I can beat this. All right. I go to one doctor. Literally, that doctor did absolutely nothing. I am 300 plus pounds, and this man wanted me to walk on my tiptoes up and down the hallway. I'm like, sir, look at me. I'm gonna break my toes walking on my. He literally want me to get on the tips of my toes. I'm like, I'm not a ballerina. I can't do that. I can only do this much. Well, if you just lose some weight, you'll be all right. I said, sir, it hurts to walk. It hurts to move. I can't just go walking because I'm hurting so bad. What am I supposed to do? What are you going to do? That was nothing he really did. He kept playing with my darn feet. I mean, he really and truly was. He kept telling me I had pretty feet. He creeped me all the way out. So I left him. I made an appointment with a different doctor. This doctor, he did x-rays. He did CT scan, and they also did MRIs. Well, I do have degenerative disc disease, and in certain places it is bad on my spine. Also, my spine at the very lower bottom, my disc was bulging, and my nerve had gotten tangled in there some type of way. And I was getting no relief. It had gotten to a point where literally by January, February, I literally couldn't get out my bed alone. My husband had to help me get out my bed. I could barely walk. I was using a cane. He wanted to give me a walker. And the only thing they were saying was I was going to have surgery to correct the issue because nothing was working. I've had epidurals. They weren't working. But I'm going to tell you all something. I woke up, was it March? April, May. What's this month? July. May. In May, around, I think it was the 9th, 13th, something like that. I woke up that morning in the most I sneezed. The most horrible pain shot through my body. I went to stand up and I could not lower my left leg, which is the one that it was affecting. I couldn't lower it. I was hurting so bad. And I was like in the worst pain ever. I mean, literally, I was screaming out. I have never been in that type of pain. And something had popped. The doctor was very upset. He was nervous. He was scared. I got into the office because they have a surgery center where I go. I know this is a long video, but it's for me. It's just documentation. I went into that office. He did everything he could do. He just told me and my husband point blank period, there's nothing else we can do. You've got to have surgery. They looked at it. He said, you've got to have the surgery, but we're going to try to give you something for pain and relief. That day, I kept saying, God, you got to heal me. I can't do this surgery. It's too much going on. I'm too afraid. God, I need you to show yourself to me. I need you to prove. Lord, I just give up. I just give it all to you. Literally, that's all I kept saying in the office. The doctor, he prayed. I prayed. My husband prayed. We all prayed. And they gave me a shot or whatever. The shot didn't seem to really, it eased it a little, but not much, you know. But about 3-4 days later, I started to feel a lot better. And then I got really excited because as the days went on, I wasn't really feeling any pain. I still had limited mobility, but there was no cane needed. You know, my back brace was on, you know. I was just like a whole lot better, and it's just progressively gotten better every day since. Well, I said all that to say this. I'm no longer going to have surgery at this point. I thank God for the healing. I mean, I still may have some issues, whatever, but when I tell you the pain is gone, I am so excited. I feel blessed to be able to get out and walk. Am I going to overdo it? No. In my mind, because of who I am, I just want to jump out there and just you know, run and do all this stuff. Girl, I ain't ran in years. But, you know, we got to really put our trust in God. I don't care what you believe, who you pray to, your God, my God, whoever God, but I'm just saying you got to find your purpose. You got to push through that pain. And you got to believe. Because miracle signs and wonders are real. And I have been through so much in my life, and I can't wait to tell my story, which part of that is going to be some story time for me here. It's documented because it's therapeutic for me, because I've got to let go of a lot of things. Because I realized a lot of what I have going on, not only with the weight, it's caused by I hold in so much. And that's why I mean taking off the mask. We're not always okay. And we can't be okay for society when you can't be okay for yourself. So, yeah, I did my walk today. I'm going to cut this short now. I don't care if I ever get any viewers. I am my viewer. I'm going to be going back, looking over my other videos. And as long as God is willing, I will keep pushing. I don't care if it takes me 20 years to get to my goal. It is what it is. But I know God is with me. He is holding my hand. He is walking with me. He is pleased with me. And that's all that really matters. I don't care if nobody else is pleased with me. As long as God and myself is pleased, that's all that matters to me. So I just want you all to have a great Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and do some cleaning, which is some more exercise. I'm going to go and let my daughter braid this hair up. Because, baby, this hair is a mess. And I cannot keep walking around like this. And, I just want to say, I thank you, God. You're so awesome and you're worthy, God. And you deserve all my praise. Your mercy is never ending. And I thank you, God, for that. And I bless your name. And everybody, including myself, just remember, count it all joy. And count it all joy really means something to me because I really do. Count it all joy. Read the book of James if you're not sure what that is. If the King James Version is too wordy or not clear, pick a different version so you can get a good understanding of what count it all joy means. Read the book of James. I'm telling you, it will bless you. All right, and yeah, you all be blessed. I love you, Cassandra. You are awesome. You are wonderful. You are great. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Count it all joy, Cassandra. Live with a purpose.